Okay. Oh, fuck. Today has been one messed up day. Okay, people. I don't know who's gonna see this video. I know a lot of people right now, wherever you're at in this world, whatever, whoever may see this video, and I'm all over the place right now. So I don't know which way I'm gonna be. I don't know which way I'm gonna go with this video. I don't know which way I'm gonna want. I don't know which way I'm gonna be talking. But today's one fucked up ass day. So most of us check our bank accounts at 12 o'clock midnight to see if anything came in. And I'm going to be focused on two different types of incomes coming in that involve paychecks. And around 9 o'clock today, this morning, two things have happened. I'm going to start with mine's first. So today, there was no money in my account. Today is February the 1st, 2019. Come to find out, calling the bank, my Social Security money got sent back. I don't know why. During that, mom who works at a factory job. And right now, factory workers are being targeted as of right now. Okay. Now I'm going to pause right here with this one. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And I'm wrong that the government, for saying the government shutdown was not real. Well, now it is real. The reason why I said it before is because I remember in the past, a lot of things that were being said never took place. And when we hear something that comes from the government shit, it's a scare tactic. And today it became very fucking real. But I do want to apologize in advance because I know I'm going to try not to be all over the place in this live stream right now. But it could end up being homeless right now. I'm going to have to sell a lot of my stuff. I have a lot of things now that I'm going to have to part with. I'm going to have to sell. I need some money to at least have a place to sleep, eat, and to keep my food on. So I'm going to try to break this down best way I can. On top of that, going back to the subject, factory workers are being targeted. And these are just not for people that receive SSI benefits, but also for people that have regular jobs. During today, mom works at a factory, and right now, I don't know if it's for every job right now being hit, but I do know it's for factory jobs. My mother's phone was blowing up because a lot of her work friends were texting and calling her and said, hey, did you receive any pay today? No. Well, neither did we. And the person, once you work over your 90 days, when you get hired in, in some jobs it's you get paid every Friday to every 2-week pay period. Mom's was about every Friday until she got hired in. Now it's like every 2-week pay period, and today was supposed to be a pay period. Well, now it's not. They called and they said, well, the money's on the work card. Okay, those that received the work card, there was no money in it, and they all ended up being fully deactivated by, I want to say, either the company or the payee, which is the person that pays, the workers through the workplace. And everyone made phone calls, and the phone call that I heard, and it was on speaker, your guys' pay is going to be hauled back till the 8th, which is next week. The 8th? The 8th? The 8th ain't even a fucking pay period. Pardon my language. That's the shit I was thinking. And it's really not. I'm going to try to keep my cool and keep calm the best way I can right now, but I don't know if I can. So, during that, are you guys going to send out W-2s? This is going to be the part where I'm going to have to try to break down as much as I can possible. Called up. What about the W-2s? Because those that may not know, you have the whole month of January. I don't know about February. I do believe it's February because tax seasons are in January, February, and I think during the middle of March, I believe. Now, they're supposed to send out W-2s for factory jobs or, well, with any job within January. After the month of January, if they don't, no one really quite knows what happens. Well, in a lot of cases, a lot of us sit back and wait for them to be sent. And if really, in actuality, you are supposed to call up and request it ahead of time. Well, once that was asked about, the pay said, well, I'm not sending out W-2s, no one's getting them. That's where there's a problem at now. Because now that the payer person said that, what's going to happen to the workers? Well, we all know if you don't file or pay your taxes, you go to prison for 5 years. I do know that if the payer doesn't send out W-2s when it comes time for your turn to file taxes, you're going to have to report that to whatever place you pay taxes at. Now, you're going to need your pay tabs from your bank. You're going to need, of course, your social security or your social security number. Your birth number. You're going to need your work history as well. And you're also going to need pay tabs from those work histories from whatever jobs you may have had through a numerous amount of time, through a certain amount of time or years, You're going to need phone numbers, and you're going to need to report that and say, this is why I can't file, but I brought this. And you may not have everything on your end that you need. I know that is to be expected. To those that think they know shit, you don't fucking know shit. I'm just want to say that right off the bat. So what's going to happen, they're going to report that. The payer person's going to get in trouble. And they're going to have to be forced to send out those W-2s. If they don't, not only will they get in trouble, but the worker will get in trouble because they won't be able to file for taxes, which means not only are you going to do 5 years, now you can probably file a class action lawsuit as you're going through what you're going through against the payer person. Well, we do know during this, a lot of people chose not to come into work today either. So, I don't know what's going to happen after this. Going back, I just received a letter for my cutoff notice. There's a long line at the Social Security office with people in line confirming their cutoff notice. Those that saying, oh, well, I didn't get cut off, or those that would say, well, such and such didn't get cut off, well, such and such is a fucking liar. I'm calling it for what it is. There's a long-ass line this morning. I'm glad I got down there when I did, so I wouldn't have to wait, but there's a long fucking line going out the door. Going out the damn door for this shit. Those that are confirming and now fully cut off and won't be receiving any disability, benefits. Also cut off from EBT, which is known as food stamps, food stamp cards, so no one will be receiving anything. Now, one of the questions are, well, after all this is over, will everyone be be able to be put back on automatically, or do you have to refile? I'm going to say you're going to have to refile, and that's going to be one of the biggest fucking problems. Because I remember when I tried to get on, and again, I never saw hardly any of my money, because again, those that have seen the video from my Jazzy Entertainment channel called Trust and Money In-Depth Interview knows what happened. Or those that go onto my Cheddar 931 channel and seen the video called Trust and Money Interview, again, you know what happened. I do know during the process of, or I should say before the process of all that, you know, you're going to be on a waiting list. And the waiting list, how it goes is, you know, you are going to get, well, if you're not even at the age of 21 still, you know, you are going to be rejected. I don't know about as an adult, but I would imagine it would be the same thing. So would I be able to be put on without being put on a waiting list like I did before? Again, I wasn't at the age of 21, but by the time I was at the age of 21, they accepted me. But the process that I had to go through, and I don't want to go through it again, but what I'd done before, you know, I had to get a disability lawyer. And I was on a waiting list like 3 to 4 years, you know, total. And what it is for that, not only did I have to file, but I also had to get a lot of background search on myself and get all the information I needed throughout so many years just to send out to a company first for get a disability lawyer. During the process, not just collecting statements and evidence of showing them, you know, what's wrong with you, but also building up a case, which would be, I guess, the third thing. And now you are going to receive a lot of letters, but none of them is going to be confirming anything. During the time, you will have an actual letter or phone call being made, which would be the fourth thing. We'll say, okay, we now have your case. Here's your case that's built. The fourth thing, you know, you're going to be on, or not the fourth thing, the fifth thing, you know, you're going to be on a waiting list after that. Because, you know, they go by last name. My last name starts with an N, so it's like way down there in the alphabet. So you're going to be really throughout a lot of this process, you know, is playing, you know, the waiting game. And as you're playing the waiting game, what's going to be going on, once you receive an actual phone call first and an actual letter saying, okay, here's the court date. You're going to go to this location. You're going to meet up with this person. This is your lawyer. You're going to go to a meeting first before you go see the judge. Now, there's going to be about several people in there. Once you go see the judge with your disability lawyer, you won't be able to get a chance to talk, because that's how it was for me, and I don't know how it is for everyone else, but I'm speaking on my experience. And then after you're done, it's about playing the waiting game again to see if you get qualified in or not. Now, if you don't, you know, it is what it's going to be. You're going to have to eventually pay the money anyways for not just building the case, but for the lawyer and the judge, you know. You're going to have to pay money that it just isn't there. But if it does go through, you know, your advance pay is around $10,000, but you won't receive that $10,000, you know. And the reason for that has to be split with the state, the court, the judge, the lawyer, and the human services office. So that's about 5 things, and you're only going to have like $500 to maybe $1,000 left. That will be your actual advance pay, and then going into your regular pay. But because of you had to get a lawyer, you're going to be losing the full $800 or so. So you're not going to be getting all the money. What's going to happen, you're going to get half of that. So again, today was just bullshit because, again, I don't know how many people receive their shit. Not just from people that receive benefits like that, but also from regular work pay. You know, a lot of people are pissed off, especially right now with factory workers. A lot of people's pay got sent back to the payee. And The payee even confirmed no one's going to be receiving any W-2s, which again is fucked up because if you don't be able to file taxes, I'm not going to go to fucking 5 years in prison just because the payer doesn't want to send out fucking W-2s. I'm not going to go do time over somebody else. Is bullshit. But today was really fucked up. So, whatever's going to happen from now until whenever, it is what it's going to be. So, so now not only is my pay cut off like everyone else, but mom's paycheck has to be wait till the 8th. We have no fucking way of paying the bills, the rent. And now I'm probably going to be in the process to have to sell a lot of shit that I don't want to fucking part with. And that means everything's going to have to go. So, again, today was just fucked up. I wasn't the only person that's pissed off about this. Usually when you hear shit about, usually when you hear shit about this, when you hear shit about this, man, when you hear shit about like this, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's bullshit. It's a scare tactic. But just because, and usually none of the threats, usually all the things they say, never goes through. But it's fucked up because now mom has to take care of some shit. I'm staying watching the house. And she's fighting with a whole group of people along with everyone else because of what happened today. One of us has to have some income come in. Now, let me slow down again. I'm going to take a drink. I want to slow down. Now, got my drink. Let me slow down. Now, again, after this whole government shutdown thing's over, the question is, are they going to let people back on? Or does everyone have to refile? Myself, so I'm like, 28? I got 2 more years till I'm 30. I'm not going to be waiting another 4 years to get put back on because, to kind of give a brief lesson, I'm going to pause right here to kind of give a brief lesson. Teenagers to really, really young adults can't get on SSI because you're not the age of 21. The reason for that, they want to accept you at the age of 21 so you won't be able to use their insurance. Plain and simple as that. But now that I'm at the age of 28 and almost 30 years old, I'll be able to get back on a bit quicker without having to go through a lawyer. I don't know, but I guess now is just to wait and see really what happens, and to see also what's going to happen with mom as well. So I got to play a part in that because, again, I'm a witness to what was said over the phone, and I would imagine everyone got the same type of answer who called, but, it's not worth, on both parties, it's not worth going to prison over, it's not worth going to jail over, but I don't want to have to sell things that I really don't want to part with, but in terms of actual income, that's the only thing I really got coming in besides side shit. But underneath the table side shit is like nigger pennies, It's calling it for what it is. It is what it is, So I don't know what's gonna happen from right here, from now until whenever. And I say whenever because I don't know what whenever is going to be. Like I said, SSI food stamps are now cut off, and people's work pays, as far as factory workers go, are also now infected, and they won't be receiving any paychecks. So if that's the case, then that means People have to wait 3 weeks just to get paid, man. Which is pretty much a month. That's fucked up, man. I think there might be a strike for factory workers right now. I do know that government jobs, like I think mainly security or security guards or bodyguards right now, what they go through, they receive a certain amount of pay that has to last them throughout 2 to 3 months because they're bodyguards, they're security, they work at an actual government job. And a lot of them are on strike, and that's why a lot of bullshit's been happening for a lot of famous peoples because, you don't want to be a bodyguard for somebody and you're not getting paid for your job. But yeah, today, man, just, bullshit. So, and again, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I guess the government shutdown is real. But for how long, I don't know. I just know I just got hit today. Mother got hit today. A lot of other people got hit today. Everyone was at the offices. And the lines were long. I'm glad I got there when I did, so I didn't have to wait. But fuck, it's a lot of shit. So I gotta figure out what I'm going to do now. And I know a lot of people like, man, can't you get a job? Well, again, again, I can't qualify for a job. And for those that want to know, the best thing I can say to that is go on my YouTube channel, Cheddar931. Look for the video called Fake Diploma, and it goes into certain details, if not a lot of details, on why I can't get a job because I no longer meet or don't meet today's requirements. So I'm out. Oh. I would say have a nice day, but today ain't a nice day. So peace.